What's going on, folks? Good morning for me and this guy. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how I made 260 bucks in like an hour and 40-minute trade. It was the longest trade I've ever taken, but in this video, I'm gonna talk about one, why I took the trade, but more importantly, the importance of confidence and having conviction in your setups when trading. Let's go. All right, so here we are over on TradeZilla. Like I said, it was about a $262 winner. You can see my entries and exits over here. I entered this trade at 7:04 a.m. and didn't finally exit all the way until 8:44 a.m. So over an hour and 40 minutes later. It was insane. It was a super long trade. But yeah, the setups that I was watching were both buyers on the tape and defending a key level, which we'll take a look at in a second. All right, so first things first, before the market even opens, and I post these plans every single morning, so if you're not looking at my stories in the morning, you're missing out. On the bullish front, I was looking to see a pullback into 4,100 get defended by buyers. I wanted to see us trap late sellers at the low before a reversal higher into the 41.25 target. And this plan pretty much worked out perfectly. As you can see over here on the S&P 500 futures, we pulled back into 4,100, boom. And then we ended up making a leg higher after trapping shorts at the lows. Now, this is where my initial entry was, and we ended up making our way up to target. It just took forever, like I was saying in the beginning of this video. All right, so now let's get up into the actual setup. So why did I take this trade at the low? Well, again, number one, I was looking for us to pull back into this, right? This was a demand zone. We breached it just a little bit, but that's okay. And when we were at this low, as you can see here, the VIX at the time, if you look, the crosshairs are synced up. Even though ES was making a new low over here, the VIX was nowhere near making a new high. So this was the first kind of clue that the market was going to end up reversing higher, which, as we can see, that's exactly what happened. This was my initial entry. Now, here's the importance of confidence in your trade. As you can see, this ended up pulling back from being about a 10-point gain all the way back pretty much right around my entry. But because of the fact that all of those market-leading equities, right, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, etc., during this pullback here, all of these guys are still strong. As you can see here, again, the crosshairs are linked up. Apple is not pulling back at this spot. Tesla's not pulling back at this spot, right? The equities that pretty much strongly determine the market's direction, they were still showing signs of strength. On top of that, again, the VIX was weak. So this is what, instead of me getting nervous and stopping out down here at my entry for break even, instead I decided to add to this trade down here and then wait for the next move up, which we finally got right up here into the 41.25 target, which I was talking about in the pre-market plan.